Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Eric Hagstedt with Inhabit Real Estate, and I've got another agent spotlight for you this week that I'm very excited about on many different levels. So our guest this week brings 17 years of real estate experience locally here in Portland, 4 of which we've been working together at Inhabit. But most important is the fact that our guest this week, Amy Seaholt, designed, implemented our coaching and mentorship program for our new agents, and she's had tons of success doing so. So Amy, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
It's good to have you on the spotlight, and we're going to drill down on a lot of things today. So let's get right into it. Now, what inspired you, Amy, to develop, design, and launch our mentorship program?
My favorite part about working with clients is educating clients. So on the process, on the market, on contracts, all of that education is something that in my real estate business over the years, I've found is the part that I enjoy most. Mm-hmm. And when I came to Inhabit, part of me making the change in companies included a desire to expand what I was doing with my career.
Kind Your of professional skill set.
Exactly. Yeah. Branch out into kind of develop new skills, do something new, expand my real estate experience. And so it felt really natural to take the education aspect of my job and what I enjoy most and what I felt like it was a strength and transfer it into an education program for new agents to help them be very successful getting started. Yeah. So it just felt like a natural move for me to have some personal development as far as that goes, and then also some business development too.
Yeah. Well, it was clear you rose to the occasion, and certainly professional growth and leadership is something that we encourage here. And so we're very thankful that you created such a robust program. Now, with that said, the program began pre-pandemic, and the program went into the pandemic, and now maybe we're coming out of the back end of the pandemic. And I'm sure the messaging might have changed over the course of time. Mm-hmm. We saw a lot of success in the early days with your students or your mentees. And then things certainly changed drastically last year. What has changed in your messaging and your counsel to these agents?
Mm-hmm. Well, a lot of what our job is networking. And so pre-pandemic, a lot of that networking was in person. So I was encouraging coffee with potential clients, with good networkers, a lot of open houses, a lot of in-person connections really can make the job very successful for people.
Right. The old classic tools that we always use.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So when the pandemic hit, the in-person part had to change. It just had to change.
It was taken away.
Exactly. But what doesn't change is the networking part. And so how can you do that without being in person with someone? So if that's doing social media, if that's creating videos, if that's writing letters to people, but there's still ways to get in front of people and get the word out about your business that don't involve in person, that can still create strong connections.
Right.
And so I encourage client or new agents to do that, to help find clients and source clients and build their business. But also, if you do these things, you create pillars of your business. And if you consistently work on these things, you're creating the foundation of your business, these pillars that you work on consistently that can be essential to your business, whether there's a pandemic or not.
Right. Yeah, and there was so much important messaging and information to get out to our sphere. And I certainly saw our new agents doing that. I mean, every time I turned around, I looked on social media, our new agents were sharing important information, COVID safety protocol and how it relates to the real estate market, and especially for those who had to do something. And so for me, looking in from the outside, it was very clear that your messaging was correct and spot on to the new agents, because I saw them tapping in and sharing very important information with their clients. So now let's shift gears just a little bit, because I think I've seen so much success, whether it be through the different cycles of pandemic with the new agents. So kudos to you. Truth be told, being a new agent in today's market is not for the faint of heart, is it? No. Well, and we keep our expectations or our standards very high for our new agents because we invest so much into them, and part of that is your counsel. So thank you again for that. Sure. Now, let's shift gears a little bit. Let's talk about your life resume here. Very busy sales agent. You're a wife to a busy husband, and you have 2 teenagers, or almost 1 and 2 teenagers, and a puppy.
Yes.
And you run your own business. How do you do all this?
Well, it became clear to me early on that this is more than a 40-hour work week job. So you just have to be mentally prepared that you have to put in a lot of time. There's a lot of phone calls while I'm in the car. There's a lot of working on the fly.
I think I've seen you on a Zoom call driving down the
yes.
road, or at least in your car.
I usually try to stop before I take the Zoom call. So there's that. And then you have to balance it. One of the things we try to make clear, work hard and take those breaks. And so I like to go on hikes. I try to get off screens. I embroider and do something that's not screen related. And my family likes to go to the coast as frequently as we can. We're kind of sandy beach people. And so taking those breaks is really important for your mental health. And so if I didn't take those breaks, I wouldn't be able to do it.
Right. And that brings us back to the mentorship program, and that we are really shaping our agents to understand how to live the life of a real estate agent, which really means possibly taking a break in the middle of the week, because we're working all the time. And so not only do you work with them on how to build a sales business, but also how to live this life in a healthy, manageable way.
Exactly.
So thank you for doing that.
Exactly.
Our new agents are having success and sticking around, and part of that is preventing burnout as well.
Exactly.
So, all right, now let's talk about your outlook. Again, 17 years as a licensee in this market. You've seen the cycles come and go, as have I, and we've been through a lot. But what do you see going forward? I mean, we feel like we're at a kind of a crossroads in Portland. We have this huge shortage of housing inventory. We have social issues taking place. Any wise words to share with people on maybe the outlook going forward of what to expect in the market, and also maybe any areas of opportunity to consider?
Sure. The market is going to remain a strong seller's market for a while. We have a lot of factors contributing to that, with the low interest rates, with the net gain of people moving into Portland versus moving out of Portland.
So we're still gaining, is what you're
saying? We're still gaining,
yeah.
The lack of inventory, with people aging in place, with people deciding not to move for various reasons.
Remodeling, staying in home.
Exactly. Remodeling rather than moving. A lot of those factors are what contributes to a very strong seller's market. Another thing that contributes is these low interest rates, because there's more buyers in the market, because their buying power has increased. Of course, with that increase in buying power comes increase in prices because of the competition. So we encourage clients to consider, first of all, other areas within Portland that might be opportunities. So condo market, townhome market, those areas, those markets are growing. Those opportunities are there right now.
A little more manageable in terms of competition and getting into the market.
And if more and more people get into it, those homes, they may appreciate a little faster as well. Where in the past they've been a little slower appreciation, that may change.
It's worth the effort to get in, because then you begin appreciating equity or building equity.
Absolutely. So counseling clients to do that. There may be more opportunities in more outlying areas as well. So a little more rural or suburban properties. There are sometimes some opportunities there. And really just coaching clients to go all in if they love a house, because sometimes that's what it takes.
That is what it takes. Well, there's so much we could talk to Amy about today. I mean, you bring so much to the table, and we appreciate you so much. Your contributions to the company, your contributions to the new agent, and all that you bring. So thank you very much for spending time with us this morning, and we really appreciate having you. We're going to make sure that you all know how to find Amy. Her contact information is going to be in the video link in the bio. So please, for any real estate related needs, or for the best coastal hike or gorge hike, reach out to Amy and let her know what's going on, and you will be in good hands no matter what. So thank you again, and thank you for listening. And whether it be on Facebook or Instagram, please let us know what you'd like to hear about. Like, subscribe, and share. And we'd love to get your comments so we can continue to bring you great content in today's Portland market. I hope you all stay safe and well, and thank you again.